Welcome back to my EA Sports College Football 26 Auburn Tiger Dynasty. This week we are on the road against the number 23rd ranked Texas A&M Aggies. After a tough, disappointing loss last week against the Oklahoma Sooners, we hope to get back on the winning trail, but this will not be an easy task as we're on the road again against a top-ranked team. So, all we can do is hope for the best. War Eagle.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the...
Found a seam on the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Breaks the tackle. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Moss. Plows through the defense. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
When Jordan Hare was rocking, Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to take a shot. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Buys a little time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll throw it from the red zone. Slings it downfield. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for space. It's Robinson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Oh, better look out. He's loose. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation, and the ball slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Looking for a man. It's Reed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's a seam wide open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big. Can find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. The quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. A full dive to haul that one in.
Hallelujah. Thank goodness this offense finally gets something together, something positive. It's been a day full of...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Pocket breaking down. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They want that clock to run.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Yeah, and that's really, really good coverage. Defense had him blanketed, but this is a time in the game, Jesse, you're down. Offense, you got to make some plays. You probably got to start trusting some guys.
Yeah, because
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Reed. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Concepcion. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute.
And it's blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.